Welcome back. Toledo may be home, but maybe it wasn't your first home. Many people have come to the Glass City from other countries and are hoping to fit in. There's a local organization that hopes to help. Janelle Metzger is the founder and executive director of Water for Ishmael and joins us this afternoon to learn more about this. The overview, this organization does what? So people come in from Afghanistan, Haiti, China, Japan, Iraq, all over the world, come to Toledo for any particular reason, and you really have given orientation to living in America?
Yeah, we just try and help people get on their feet and give them whatever it is that they need to be self-sufficient.
And you've been around, the organization's been going a while, '03, so that's mind-boggling that you've been doing it that long. And must take a lot of volunteers to do something like that.
It does. We do have over 100 volunteers. Some of them help teach classes. Some of them just give rides or sit with somebody once a week to help them practice their conversation.
Water for Ishmael. Explain the origin of the name. It's interesting.
It's an Old Testament story. So Ishmael was actually the firstborn son of Abraham in the Old Testament. But when Abraham's son Isaac was born, Ishmael was no longer welcome in the home, and Abraham was very distressed about that, but God said, it's okay, I'm going to watch over him. And Ishmael and his mother found themselves in the middle of the desert with no food and no water, thinking that they were going to die. And the Bible says that God heard the boy crying and provided a well for him. And so we want to be the people that work along with God and the community to provide travelers what they need on their journey.
I cannot imagine going any country in the world. We vacation in Mexico. I can speak a little Espanol, but I can't imagine suddenly being into a country of which I know very little language, very little custom, and trying to learn. And this is like ground zero. Okay, here is living in America 101. Tell me, bring me through how you do that.
I think relationships are so important, right? That's how we get things done anywhere in the world. And so if you have relationships with people who live in America, who live in Toledo and know their way around, and you need a new car, you call your friend and you say, who can I trust to buy a car from?
Sure.
Or you need a good doctor, or you need to understand how you go through the process of getting a driver's license. These are all things that those of us that lived here our whole lives know, but we could help someone else learn. The
language is the biggest barrier. That's got to be key for getting these adults and children in these classes, like teaching how to speak English, which is not easy, I'm sure.
No, it just takes time. Research tells us for children who are learning English in an academic environment and not at home, it takes about 5 years until they can work at grade level. So it's really important that we start children at the preschool level so that they can hit that 3rd grade reading guarantee. So they have that full 5 years to get at grade level.
Janelle, some of these countries here, Afghanistan, Haiti, Iraq, these countries, people that come here, they may be refugees for a number of reasons. They've been seeing a violent world, and they come to a peaceful country for the most part. But how do you get them to understand that this is an area of safety generally, and that kind of bring them down from where they've been emotionally and what they've been seeing?
Yeah, I mean, it takes time, and one of my favorite things is seeing new students come into our program and enroll. And a lot of times, especially if they're really new in the country, you'll see kind of the just angst on their face and concern and unsettledness. And as the weeks go by, you kind of watch that melt away. You watch the smile come out, and then you watch them get a little mischievous, and that's really fun.
We have about 1 minute left, but when you've been around since '03, so you've got a 22-year track record. That's remarkable in itself, but that's got to help. If you must have some, so if you get some Iraqis here, you've got an Iraqi community, you've got an Afghanistan community, you've got a Chinese community that can help bring these people in and help them even further from what your organization can do, or even a party organization.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great working with the community and the different faith communities and the ethnic communities to be able to just help people achieve their goals.
You have a fundraiser coming up Monday night. Tell me real quick about that.
Yeah, we're having a fundraising dinner, and all of the proceeds are going to go to help that person in front of us who just needs a little bit of help.
And here's the information on how to get a hold of the organization Water for Ishmael. What a great idea of organization, and I salute you and congratulate you for 22 great years for sort of being just a real forerunner, good representative of the United States and help people acclimate to living here.
Thanks.
Nice job. Thanks
Thanks
so much.